Yeah, did you learn the portions for the revision?
Yes,
Everyone
ma'am.
switch on your videos. Yeah, everyone switch on your videos. So, chapter 2 is matter around us pure, right? So, which are the two types of matter? Adulya, tell me.
Pure substances and mixtures.
Yeah, pure substance and mixtures. Then what do you mean by this pure substance? Elna? Pure substance. It consists of single particle, right? Yeah, it consists of single particle. Then what about heterogeneous mixtures? Anjali Priya, tell me.
A mixture is said to be heterogeneous mixture if all the components of the mixtures are not uniformly
Yeah,
mixed but
it's not uniform.
uniformly mixed.
Yeah, so there is homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. These are the two types of mixtures according to their composition. Then give an example for a suspension. Gerlin,
Yes, ma'am.
give an example for a suspension.
Flour in water, mud in water,
Yeah,
etc.
fine. Flour in water or mud in water, etc. Then give some properties of solution. Gauri,
Solution is a homogeneous mixture.
okay.
They cannot be seen by naked eyes.
Yeah.
They cannot be separated by using physical methods like filtration.
Okay, fine. That's enough. Give an example for a colloid. Abin, can you hear me? Abin, can you hear me? No? Okay, Justin. Justin? Yeah. Give an example for a colloid. I can't hear. Sean, give an example for a colloid.
Milk.
Yeah, milk is an example for a colloid. Then what do you mean by this Tyndall effect? Elsa, are you there? Elsa? No? Sania?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what do you mean by Tyndall effect?
Scattering of a beam of light
Yeah,
is called Tyndall
scatter
effect.
the particles that scatter the beam of light, right? Yeah, give an example for a substance that is able to show this Tyndall effect. Shania, can you hear me? Shania?
Ma'am, a milk.
Yeah, Minha, it's milk. Okay, right. Then there are two types of solutions solutions according to their concentration. Which are they? Ashik? Ashik, can you hear me? All of you, please switch on your videos. Ashik, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
What was the question?
Which one?
What was the question?
Yeah, according to the concentration, solutions are of two types. Which are they? According to the concentration. Huh? Which are the two types of solutions according to the concentration? Any idea? Okay, dilute
idea.
and concentrated. Okay, Elsa, it's fine. So, dilute and concentrated are the two types of solution according to their concentration. Okay. Then there is a saturated solution and unsaturated solution. Do you remember those terms?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Then what do you mean by the solubility? Then equation for the concentration of solution. Then properties of suspension, properties of colloids. Then there is a table in the page number 18. Different types of colloids according to the dispersed phase and dispersion medium. Yeah. All of you go through that while revise.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? Yeah. So I think all of you are ready for the test, revision test. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I will send the link in the chat box. Just there are 8 questions in the form of a MCQ. Okay. All of you attend that. Okay, there are 8 questions, so I think 8 minutes needed, right? Yeah, finish it. Finish within 8 minutes.
Ma'am, can you send the link again?
Yeah, sure. Those who are joined now, I will send the link once again. Attend the questions. All of you finished? Only 3 of you submitted. All of you do it fast. Finish? Okay, finish? Everyone?
No, ma'am.
Okay, do it fast, Justin. Alna. Everyone finished? Those who are not finished, please inform. I think everyone finished, right?
No, ma'am. No.
No, ma'am.
Okay, do it fast. Justin, Elsa. So page number 19 to 26 for the next class. Okay, revision for Friday. Page number 19 to 26. That means the remaining portions of that chapter. Okay, including the exercises. Akhlam Fatima, present. No. Ananda Krishna. Anthony Maxi, present. Arun Bhaskar. Arun Bhaskar. Yeah. Emerin. Fagat.
Ma'am, emergency
Yeah,
present.
okay, okay. Joel. No. Justin present. Karthik. Kshetra present. Sai. Sriram. No. Swadi. No, okay. I think everyone finish. Okay. Justin finish.
Yes, ma'am.
Elsa, what about you?
Yes, ma'am.
Finish. Okay. Then I'm going to begin the next chapter. That is chapter 4, structure of the atom. Okay. Chapter 4, structure of the atom. Is this visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So we already learned that the atoms and molecules, they are the building blocks of matter, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this every matter that is made up of these atoms and molecules. So how can we distinguish the atoms and molecules of one element with the another one? Any idea? How can we distinguish the atom of one element with the atom of another one?
Number of protons, electrons.
Yeah, very good, Srihari. But till the last class, we learned that atom was an indivisible particle, right? According to Dalton's
ma'am.
postulate said that atom was an indivisible particle. But through this chapter, we are going to clarify that our atoms are indivisible or not. Okay. Clear? Shall I move to the chapter?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So, the charged particles in matter. Charged particles in matter. In 1900, the indivisible particle of atom. John Dalton told that atom was indivisible, but later certain scientists, they found that in 1900, J.J. Thomson, he found that there was some indivisible particle in the atom, and it is known as subatomic particle. Subatomic particle. And he named the first subatomic particle as electron. Okay, the first subatomic particle as electron. Okay. And in 1886, the presence of new radiations in a gas discharge. Presence of certain new radiations in a gas discharge while doing an experiment was found out, and it is known as canal rays. It is known as canal rays, and it is positively charged particle. It's a positively charged particles, and it was discovered by E. Goldstein. He was the scientist who discovered this canal rays, that is a positively charged particle. So in 1900, there is a indivisible particle of atom was found out, and it is known as subatomic particle, and it is known as electron. It was discovered by J.J. Thomson. Then 1886, the presence of new radiations in a gas discharge was found out, and it is known as canal rays, and these particles or these canal rays are positively charged particles, and it was discovered by E. Goldstein. Clear? Is this clear for everyone? Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Just wait. Bastin? Bastin, can you hear me? No? Sania?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you read this?
Charged particles in matter.
Okay.
1900.
invisible particle of
Indivisible.
atom,
Indivisible.
indivisible,
Yeah.
indivisible particle of atom, subatomic particle, electron, J.J. Thomson.
Yeah. Next one.
1886, presence of new radiations in a gas discharge, canal rays, positively charged particle, E. Goldstein.
Okay. Then this canal ray experiment that led to the discovery of another subatomic particle. Okay, another subatomic particle that is equal in magnitude but opposite in sign to that of electron. Equal in magnitude that of electron. Equal in magnitude means same measurement or same quantity, but the sign or the charge is opposite to that of electron. So this canal ray experiment, it led to the discovery of another subatomic particle that is equal in magnitude but opposite in sign to that of electron. And its mass was approximately 2000 times as that of electron. If the mass of electron is 1, this mass of proton, that is 1 into 2000 times. Okay, so compared to the mass of electron, the mass of proton was very large. Okay, clear? Its mass was approximately 2000 times as that of electron and named the second subatomic particle as proton. First one, first subatomic particle, Justin. Now your audio is gone. Justin, please raise your audio. I can hear while you speak during exam. Justin, can you hear me? Okay, all of you switch on your videos. Okay, Lakshmi Nanda, can you tell me which are the two subatomic particles? Yeah, unmute. Okay,
Ma'am,
yeah.
Ma'am, can you repeat the question once more?
Yeah, which are the two subatomic particles of atom? Yeah.
Subatomic particle, electron.
Electron, then one more. That we learn now.
Canal rays.
Yeah, canal rays, it led to the discovery of another subatomic particle, right? Adulya, can you tell me which is the next subatomic particle?
Proton.
Yeah, it's proton. So this experiment, the canal ray experiment, it led to the discovery of another subatomic particle that is equal in magnitude but opposite in sign to that of electron, and it is proton. Okay, and its mass about 2000 times as that of electron. Clear? Yeah, is this clear for everyone? Shall I move to next one?
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Okay. Finish?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then an electron is represented as E minus and a proton as P plus. Okay. An electron, it is represented as E minus, like this, E, then superscript minus. And a proton as P, then superscript plus, P plus. Okay. Then a mass of a proton is taken as 1 unit and charge as plus 1. Okay. Mass of a proton is taken as 1 unit and charge as plus 1. Mass of an electron is considered to be negligible. Okay. Which I told you that the mass of a proton is very much larger than electron. So when we take this mass of proton as 1 unit, then the mass of the electron, that is very much small. That is negligible. No need to mention. So the mass of an electron is considered to be negligible and its charge is -1. Mass of proton is +1 and the mass of the electron it is -1. That is equal in magnitude but opposite in charge. Clear? Is this clear? Minha?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Can you read this?
Ma'am, from first onwards,
Yeah.
an electron is represented as E and
E minus.
E minus
Yeah.
and a proton as P positive, ma'am.
Yeah. P plus. Okay. Positive.
Mass of a proton is taken as 1 unit and charge as +1.
Okay.
Mass of an electron is considered to be negligible and its charge is -1.
Okay. Fine. So there are two subatomic particles, electron and proton. The mass of proton is taken as 1 and the mass of electron is negligible. And the charge of electron is -1 and charge of proton is +1. Clear? Clear for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then this atoms, so we found out two subatomic particles, right, in an atom. So this atom composed of protons and electrons. They are mutually balancing their charges. So like this, the mass of electron is -1 and the mass of electron is +1. So they are balancing, the total is 0, right? So the atom composed of protons and electrons, they are mutually balancing their charges. Atom composed of protons and electrons mutually balancing their charges. Also appeared that the protons were in the interior of the atom. Look at this image. Always protons are at the interior of the atom and electrons could easily be peeled off but not protons. It means that compared to protons, electrons are situated outside of that of atom. Not outside, but it's just on the boundary. Okay, proton that is appeared at the interior of the atom. Then electrons could be easily peeled off. Easily peeled off means it's easy to remove the electrons from that of atom compared to that of protons. Okay, clear? Is this clear for everyone? Abin? Abin, can you hear me? Yeah. Can you read this slide?
Atom composed of protons and electrons mutually balancing their charges.
Okay.
Also appeared that the protons were in the interior of the atom. Electrons could easily be peeled off, but not protons.
Yeah, electrons could easily be peeled off, but not protons. Okay, that's enough. So, which are the two types of particle or which are the subatomic particles of atom? Gauri?
Protons and electrons.
Yeah, protons and electrons. Then what did you understand from this subatomic particle protons? Gerlin? Gerlin, are you there? Yeah. Can you tell me what do you understand about this protons? Unmute.
Mass of proton is taken as unit as 1 plus.
Okay, a charge is plus. Okay. Then how this proton, this subatomic particle discovered? Proton. Anjali Priya, tell me.
Also appeared that the protons were in the interior of the atoms.
Yeah, it's interior of the atom. I ask you that how this subatomic particle protons discovered? By which scientist? Yeah, it's E. Goldstein, right? E. Goldstein. he discovered that canal rays, it is a positively charged particle. It led to the discovery of this subatomic particle, proton. Okay, and who discovered this electron? Sania?
J.J. Thomson.
Yeah, J.J. Thomson, and it is a negatively charged particle, right? Then we will continue this chapter in the next class. Okay, and study well for the next revision on Friday. Okay, and there are 6 questions
Yes,
for the MCQ on 23rd, right? Yeah, so there are 6 questions from the chemistry for the MCQ. Okay, from the chapter 2 is matter around us pure. So absentees, Akhlam Fatima was not there, right? Then Ananda Krishna, Jaslin, not Jaslin, Joel Tom, Karthik, Sriram, Swadi. Okay. So all of you, thank you. See you in next class. Bye.
Ma'am.